top once again. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. There he goes right side. And he will score. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
If you know about the carport, the trap door supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Cut. Watch the twist.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 10.
Mike 37. Wild Bill. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Yeah, that's what I do. And we're going 37's to Mike 37.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
Ryan
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Jonnu Smith. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ricky. And we're going 37's to Mike 37.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee. DeAndre Carter's deep for the Texans. It was only a victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Drop deep. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. 1, 9, 54. Hey, let's get in them holes. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Watson on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
Here we go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, 59. You better be afraid of me. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Hey, 31. Check hot route. Hot.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
2nd down and 5.
Check 41. He runs.
A toss right to Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Good for a Tennessee Titan.
A first down carry for Henry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Kill! Check the backer. Alert flare.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Kill.
A quick toss outright, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
I know he ain't got it. Switch. 55. You. 59.
On first down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down, Texans.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We ain't giving up nothing today. 44's the mark.
That's caught out wide by Stills. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 24, Watson going for it all. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Keanu Neal, strong in run support as he comes up from his safety position to pop him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 7 yards to pick up there. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Where's the set? 19. Watch it, 5. Watch the out. Watch the out. Switch. Switch.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans, nothing.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 24.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Willie Henry on the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Let him know. Let him know. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're on. 24.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson going deep here for Stills. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Jeffrey Simmons.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Houston.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
second and 11.
At the Titans' 45-yard line.
Watson a give. This is Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. There goes Duke Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
6-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown.
Tannehill's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Good for a Tennessee
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On first down, it's Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
35-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Now 3rd and 5.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And James has it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards. Tannehill throwing again. They set up the screen for him. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
They'll take over.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Coming to you, coming to you. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
The tackle made by
officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Down.
54. Mike 55. You must be dreaming. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, baby, come on, let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
What is that? You're 18. Mike 44. Here we go, here we go. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Silver, silver.
On 1st down, it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Watch the curl, watch the curls.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Carter on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, 31.
Throwing again is Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The Houston ball carrier.
Tackled by Christian Fulton.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 39, Watson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25
Whatever the
yards.
discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Check 34.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Johnson on the counter. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Johnson, the ball
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
Back to throw, Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, alert.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jordan Akins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Titans nothing. Fairbairn to kick
So after
off
the
for
touchdown,
Houston.
here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
17 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. It's Johnson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Intended for Duke Johnson.
Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I was a blessed with no one who feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and told me to chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch it.
And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
They're running it. Kill, kill, kill. 59. Hey, 59.
From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A 19-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
Maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew. You need to win, who need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will score a pick 6
Touchdown,
for the
Houston.
Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. He's going deep for Brown. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, 41 Mike, right here.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st down, it's Johnson, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Deshaun Hand providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders in the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Derrick Henry.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. out of the gun. McDonald. The open man is Smith. And they work this well up. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They go to Johnson again. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll try the air now with Watson. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike's 5-4. You got to get the ball. Get the ball. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
And no timeout.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch gears.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Again, it's Johnson. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Come off the ball, hard. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Darrington Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. It's caught. Smith. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pick.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. He's got Smith here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. He'll get this complete to Batson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Today's final.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Houston, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Get this one and I'm holding on.